This is Run 5 of the Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta 2019. We are taking on Exdeath in his castle here at the end of Act 2. He did not use Condemn on his first action. He has a 2/3 chance to use Condemn. He chose the physical attack, and he targeted perfectly because he did a hit right on my Mystic Knight, which is enough to put her into weak status, which is going to get her a shell to protect her for a while until Dispel is going to knock it off likely soon. First action here is to put haste on our characters. I wouldn't say this is a little known fact, but it is a fact that Exdeath here has a reaction to being slowed to cast haste. So if you cast slow on him, he will react with haste. So you do not want to target him with slow. He can be hit with slow, of course, but he will react with it to haste himself. So you're going to lose your time advantage. So you're much better off just using haste here and going after him as best you can. The Time Mage is going to break rods like it is no tomorrow, like we do not need any more rods, because we don't really need any more rods for this game. Now that we can cast Fire 3 on most of our stuff, Time Mage is going to be breaking rods. She does not quite have Black level 5, so that's why she's breaking rods. She doesn't have access to the Fire 3 or 3 level Black spells. The Mystic Knight there, as you saw, tried to cast Bio on Exdeath, and that did not work because, again, she does not have those high-level spells either. So she's going to be resorting to other damage spells for Exdeath. It is unfortunate the way I play in this game with these squishy characters, especially when I have access to these classes, is I don't take a lot of time to grind up abilities. You may have seen that in my Crystals video where I had pretty piddly characters kind of plinking away at those crystals that didn't all have access to Fire 3. So the Time Mage is going to be breaking rods. The Mystic Knight's going to be plinking away as best she can. The Dancer does have access to Fire 3 because Ferris did spend a good amount of time as a Black Mage. And I do like that combination of having Dancer with that because the ribbon boosts the magic of the Dancer, and then I can also use the Dancing Dagger to boost her magic as well. So the Dancer can get some magic boost. She can't really get the elemental boost like a Rod can, but she can have her magic stat boosted by those few Dancer-specific items. So it's going to be just Drain Sword for my Mystic Knight, which is very unoptimal. As you can see, 300 damage is nothing compared to the 4-digit damage that my Fire 3s are doing. But things are progressing well here in this fight. We are working him pretty quickly down to his critical range, and once he's in the critical range, we are in very good shape. It's really just going to be seeing if the Phoenix Downs hold up. And as you can see right there, already he's in the critical range. We've already taken him past the 16,000 mark. He has almost 33,000 hit points. I think it's 32728 or 768. I can't remember now. But he once you get him below 16,000, so a little less than half, he starts this routine where he does double actions, physical attack, and Aga level spells or 3rd level black magic spells kind of randomly. He will sometimes do 2 spells, sometimes 2 attacks, and sometimes they'll mix it up with different things. So it's a swing there and a miss. That's another disadvantage of having to do just physical attacks, is he does have a little bit of physical evasion. And here I'm just seeing what we can do. She's got to get herself hasted back up after dying. And yeah, Time Mage's haste is great, but of course you have to reapply it every time you die. We were floating here for this fight because the first phase of Exdeath has one of the paths in his AI script that he goes down can get him to cast Earthquake on you or Earthshaker on you. You'll see that, though, he'll cast Gravity 100 often before that, so you'll know it's coming, so that gives you a turn to reapply float if you need that. But I like to just have it on anyway, just to remind myself to watch for it. And we're breaking another rod and casting again, and Exdeath's not going to hold up too much longer with the assault we're putting on him. Having haste really makes this battle very huge, and as you can see there, already about 4 minutes into this fight, down goes World 2 Exdeath. The boss that is the ender, or the huge hurdle of so many runs, goes down. On to World 3.